Hi, Tactical Chibi here with another video. If you know how to read, you already know we will play as Estonia. Our goal for this video will be to reverse the Soviet Union. We will beat their asses very easily. Our first step will be to rally the nation, to flip to fascism and get our war goals. Anyways, let's delete the army for no particular reason. And for research, as always, basic machine tools and construction 1, also electronic mechanical engineering. Now, for construction, let's do infrastructure. And finally, we will add all the equipment to the production line. We don't have the industry yet, but as we get it, the equipment will be produced. As we cannot advance through the political focuses until we have enough fascism support, let's move to the industry. At this point, we can start taking the March decisions to increase fascism support. We will take mechanical computing for the next research. Let's continue with industry focuses, and why not with this absurd focus that gives 4 civilian factories. And as always, the next industry research will be dispersed industry 1. As we got enough fascism support already, let's keep advancing for the political side. As you can see, when you take this focus, a civil war can trigger. But it should be fairly easy to win, as most civil wars are. Next, let's research improved machine tools. We got the peaceful event. And now our goal will be to unify the Baltic countries. But first we will unlock the decisions to flip Finland to fascism, as later we will annex them to fight together against the Soviet Union's expansionism. At this point, let's start training some divisions. We should start working on creating and upgrading a spy agency now, since we will do collaborations in the Soviet Union later. For the next focus, let's take the veterans government. Also, we will hire the army moral expert, as it is a very good one for fighting on low supply areas like the Soviet Union. Now, we can start the marches on Finland just like we did before on our country. For the next research, let's go for radios and dispersed 2. We will keep doing the marches as we can. Now, the next focus is anti-communism militias, which gives 4 fairly big divisions. The manpower and equipment from those divisions will be helpful. As we have enough war support, let's go for war economy. For research, we will take construction 2. I will take state service military, as we will need the political power. Now, let's take the Baltic shield for the amazing astonishing 4 forts. Now, we will just delete the divisions from the focus and we will get manpower and free equipment. As we're close to get the war goals on the Baltics, let's deploy and position our divisions. Next, let's get the ultranationalist for the fascism support and political power. For the focus, let's go for the Brotherhood. As we already got the basic industry, let's start improving the equipment. On the research, I almost focus on upgrading artillery and weapons first. We'll get political loyalty for extra stability. And for the next focus, the glory of war. Now, as the civil war on Finland triggers, we'll join the fascists and capitulate Finland fast. We will ask for military access and move our divisions to snake into the enemy Finland victory points. Also, we will declare war on Latvia, as we can capitulate them easily. They have a very low amount of divisions, so it's somewhat easy to do this. For Latvia, we just need to attack this division, as we can attack from multiple directions. Just like this, without fighting, we can capitulate Finland. On the peace deal, we can leave all to white Finland, as we will annex and core them anyways. But I'm ready and I want to take at least a piece of Finland now. Now we can focus on the Baltics. Let's increase the conscription law to start getting manpower. As we push the divisions, we will advance through the whole and take their victory points. We can buy equipment from the market too, as construction is very slow anyways. Also, I like getting my divisions encircled. Hahaha. For the following focus, we will unite our nations. Let's unlock engineers on the research. As we made a hole on their defense, we will pin enemy divisions and walk to their victory points. We will annex both Latvia and Lithuania, as we want to unite the Baltics. Now we move fast to declare war on Lithuania before they gain entrenchment bonuses. We'll attack this weak division and do more or less the same we did with Latvia. Next, we will program Finno-Ugria to core Finland. Let's get the military theorists for cheaper doctrines. Again, we annex them. Now we can form the Baltic Unitary State. And now we need to start preparing for the war with the Soviet Union. We will add military factories to artillery, and we will start training more divisions. Not that we cover the Baltics and Finland, let's get more factories from the focuses. On the research, we need to upgrade trucks and lighter fuel hospital. Since we have low manpower, it will be very useful. Also, we will hire the elusive gentleman. Now, as we get the second spade, let's start preparing collab operations. And keep going down the industry focuses. Let's get field hospital as it is possible. We will hire the infantry expert to start stacking bonuses right away. Now that we have caught on equipment research, let's shift our focus back to industry. After getting 48 infantry divisions, let's train a smaller template for garrisoning ports. At this point we can seed Memel or reject the demand. I will choose the second option and join the Axis to avoid conflict. Going on, as we get political power, we'll get the artillery expert. For doctrine I will go for Grand Battle Plan, as is my fab doctrine. After getting the research slots and unite Karelia focus, we'll get the Bapsid Jode for the manpower. Finally has come the time to fight the Soviets. I'm not gonna lie, we are not ready for this war. But believe me, this will be a very short one and we will annex all the Soviet Union regardless. But before the war, let's take this focus for factory output. And this one as the Soviets are taking their time to declare war. Also, let's get logistical focus for the reduced supply consumption. I absolutely forgot about designing a template. Let's add all those things and send them to kill Soviets. I got the tier focus since the Soviets got the war wall and still nothing has happened. If the mountain won't come to Mohammed, then Mohammed will go for the mountain. Yes, I forgot about the non-aggression pact. After we leave the Axis, the Austrian painter wants us back, even as we are at war with the Soviets. Anyways, about the war, we'll try to hold for as much as we can, and when the Soviets start getting the advantage, we'll call the Axis members to the war. Also, I worked my way to this focus for the bonuses against the Soviet Union. We'll declare war on Vichy, and maybe we will be able to snatch them on the peace deal if they join the coming turn. The idea before calling the Axis is to gain some war score early. This will allow us to ask for occupied territory to the Axis members, since occupying territory makes it cheaper to annex on the peace deal. Because we will lose war participation fast, we will just battle plan to counteract this a little. As the Soviets wear out, it will become easier to poach. And because we did full collab operations, they will surrender without going too deep into the Soviets. For now, let's try to capture Leningrad. To be honest, I'm not doing too much. Mostly building supply and finishing out of supply divisions. Anyways, at this point we will move our divisions to take Moscow and Stalingrad. There is nothing to gain on pushing on the northern provinces. Also, we will ask to this kind Austrian man to seize some territory. So generous of him. We will push to take Moscow to get the war score. And as we get Moscow, we will move to take Stalingrad next. Taking it should be enough to capitulate the Soviets. We only got 19% war score and the Soviet Union is about to capitulate. And as we get Stalingrad, the game freezes, announcing the Soviet Union capitulation. We truly got 36% war participation, as the number we saw earlier was including the Allies' war. With this decent war participation, we will get all the Soviet cores. I will avoid Polish cores as Germany will choose them first. We'll demand most of the territory close to them before they do it, as it will make it more expensive for them. After a somewhat long peace deal, we annex most of the Soviet Union, and we can make a collab government to get more industry from it. Anyways, this was Estonia owning the Soviets in 1942. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a like and comment below. Also, you can subscribe to see more content like this. Thank you and see you in the next one.